Howdy everybody, thank you very much for tuning in on this blustery, windy day in the UK. As always, if you're a first time watcher to this channel or you're a regular viewer, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It's interactions like that which keeps to help our videos well up in the YouTube rankings. And just as, if not more importantly, it's customers coming along to purchase from our website or our optics weekends that means that this channel will be able to continue. So today, well, firstly, quite a lot of people at our optics weekends, whether it's binoculars or monoculars, they ask what's the most powerful set you sell. It's not always the set they walk out with, but it's often the first question. And today what we have here is the Visionary M series, the M-20, and this is a 20x50 monocular. But before we come on to that, we'll just have a look at the accessories that you get with it. So you get a soft nylon functional case here with a belt loop and a little pouch down the side here, which I will very shortly explain. Because in the box you get this little mini tripod. It does extend out a little bit, so you can either, if you like looking at ships at sea for example, or across a vista landscape, you can just put this on top of your car roof and just use it as a steadying aid. But I actually like to screw it into the bottom of the monocular itself and use it as a steadier, you know, like a grip handle. It comes with a small but functional microfiber cleaning cloth and a drop down or removable objective lens only lens cover. There is no lens cover for the eye cup, and I was just for the eye cup, yeah, I was just mentioning that little pouch there. You can put that mini tripod inside that, by the way. One thing it does not come with is a wrist strap like this one here, and these are actually a screw fit that goes into the bottom of the tripod there, because it uses the same thread as a standard tripod. Sadly this is not included. These are actually, they retail at £9.95 each extra, but I'm sure if you ask the retailer really nicely, they might put one in for you free of charge. So very tough rubber armoured body this. It's fully multi-coated, BAK4 prisms and nitrogen gas filled. The twist cup with the 15x50 and the 20x50, it looks like it's a twist cup, but that is in place, and there's no eye relief at all with these. So if you're a spectacle wearer, I'm afraid go for the 10 or the 12x50. So this particular one is a 20x50. So the field of view is a little bit narrower obviously than the 10 and the 12 times and the 15, but it's got quite a generous apparent field of view, and that the circle that you see when you look through them. So compared to the very narrow field of view that you might get with a similar price zoom monocular, it doesn't seem like it's a compact claustrophobic view. And so what is this used for? Well, probably not something you'd use for sort of general use, you know, where you want that wide field of view for capturing wildlife as it flies past and you want to focus and center it quickly. You'll be using it for longer distance targets such as planes, ships, longer distance landscape, but also I found with these, surprisingly, focuses down to about 1.5 meters, and the image is quite soft at that. Bright, but the image is a little bit soft, low contrast, you know, because you are pushing the capability of any optic at 20 times. You know, you'll always get that soft image, a bit lower in contrast, but brightness is very good. And I've just been out in the back garden. I've got one of these ornamental onion plants with those big round flowers, and from about 3 meters away it filled the screen, and the depth of field was so shallow it looked almost three-dimensional, how the background was thrown out of focus. And so if you like looking at your small wildlife you know, your bees and your butterflies, etc., and you don't want to get close to them. These are actually fantastic for close-up work, so not just for longer distance. 20 times 50 though, you will need a steady hand, so you like leaning up against a door frame, against a tree if you're outside. You know, you will need a steady hand for these. With it being a shallow depth of field, you will need to use the focuser quite a lot, but it's very, very easy to use. Look at that, one finger, no problem. And the tripod thread there, if you want to put it on a tripod, a monopod, a hide clamp, etc. So, as I mentioned, the image is a little bit soft because you are even though it's fully multi-coated, you are pushing the limits of what you can use with any given optic. There is also some quite evident chromatic aberration and pincushion distortion, but it's not overpowering. It's very, very acceptable for a monocular in this price range, well under £100, and with many ED 42mm binoculars you're spending around about £100 to £120, so it is a very good value for money for monocular. With it having a small exit pupil, what, 2.5mm, probably not one for low light observations. If you for that, probably go for the 10 or the 12 times 50 monocular, which I'll probably review in another video. So that's a quick look at the Visionary M-20 20 times 50 monocular. Just summing up, it's probably not a general use monocular, but it's fine if you're out and about hiking and you're in an area where you're wanting to look at longer distances. Absolutely perfect for that. And if you're passing our optics weekends, just give us a call beforehand to make sure we've got one in stock, and come along and try for yourself. Talking of which, at a recent optics weekend, somebody didn't realise the twist eye cup, what looks like a twist eye cup, does not actually twist out, and I thought they was actually trying to dismantle my monocular, and I had to politely but firmly ask him to stop doing that. So as always, I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.